lap of the Autódromo José Carlos Pache, also known as Interlagos, begins with the drivers blasting along the track's undulating pit straight and up the hill at 346 kilometres an hour towards turns 1 and 2, the famous Senna S. The first left was taken at 107 kilometres an hour in third gear in 2015 and will form one of the main overtaking spots in the race, while the second part is 158 kilometres an hour fourth gear right that feeds into the long turn 3, the Curva do Sol, taken in fifth at 225. And drivers will look to carry as much speed as possible here as they exit onto the back straight. They build up to 334 kilometres an hour before breaking down to 148 in fourth gear for the left of turn 4, Descida do Lago, or Lake Descent, which is another good overtaking spot. Next comes the 255 km an hour, 7th gear fast left of turn 5 as we head into the infield section, racing back up the hill in 8th gear before sweeping into turn 6, a rapid right-hander taken at 231 km an hour that feeds straight into turn 7 and 8. Drivers fight to scrub off speed here and will take a big chunk of curb on the inside of turn 8 at 84 km an hour before heading down the hill again to turn 9. A long 103 km an hour left that rises up once more towards turn 10. A tricky third gear right called Bico de Pato because it's shaped like a duck's bill. Then it's a fast run down through turn 11, a 215 km an hour fifth gear left that'll work the car's aero elements to the max. And then turn 12, a 120 km an hour third gear left, where a good exit is key as it leads onto the long uphill acceleration zone that will complete the lap. Turns 13 and 14 are taken flat out as drivers build up their speed again, racing past the grandstands on the right-hand side and through the final corner, turn 15, a 325 km an hour kink that leads back onto the pit straight and another lap of the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Sunday evening, that Sunday feeling, day before you got to go back to work. But we're here. Apparently, we've got 15 runners in, but we haven't. The numbers are just a little bit scrambled. Said, I believe we have 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 12 runners, and they're going for a full quali session. So yeah, that's their setup with this league, RCRL, Tier 1 here in Brazil. Looks like a bright, sunny qualifying. Hopefully someone will be able to update me as to the weather forecast in the rain, as someone's probably going to go out and set of inters so they don't burn a set of soft tyres in Q1. Japella, welcome in, sir. Oh, Hudson, I didn't. Do you know what? I had a different screen. I didn't even know he was racing. This is possibly my second time. Hold on, one thing I forgot to do. Oh, this is going to screw it all up. I forgot to include the logo for the league. Oh my god, this is going to really... Right, let's stay on board with Holia Page. I think I pronounced that right. On a multitask. Stone Elk has retired. Right, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There's the beauty. How big is that going to be? Right, done. Get that out of the way. Pull it down here. Make it a bit smaller. Be about that big. Beautiful. That'll do. So staying on board with the Scarlet Red Ferrari. Pauline Page coming down at turn 9. This track is so much. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Not evolution. A lot of up and down from the lowest point to the highest point. Gasly, welcome in, sir. Nice to have a little battle. Apologies if I need to apologise. As Page goes fast, 107.8, and the Alfa Romeo behind him goes 108.0. And who else is out? So we've got KG out on a set of inters, obviously not wanting to go out on a set of softs to burn those, so he's just going to set a ridiculous time. Yeah, got quite a few drivers that have raced cross league, so both Sohan and Hudson in this league. So Cage's come back in. Well, let's set him a time coming over the pit. No, it's not. He's retiring. And we've got the... Has everyone retired? As Hudson is now going out on track on his own. And that is a beautiful camera view as we're looking back from the Red Bull. There we go. Famous corner. Lewis and Max Verstappen corner. Whoa, there's a name. There's a blast from the past. Bradders, how we doing? Wow, wow, wow. How's PC life going? We want FFR back. Well, that's Funny you should say that. The owner is still in my league. So Ben Bryant, do you remember Ben? I think he still ran with the same name on. So Hudson now preparing to start his first hot lap. I imagine his first and only. He would just want bragging rights to set a lap. Yes, mate, I am good, brothers. Obviously setting a purple time in the first sector, and around turn number 5 he goes up towards turn 6. Throw the car and hope it sticks. It's a very tricky. I always invalidate it at turn number 8. You want it back? Well, you're speaking to the wrong person. So you enjoy PC better than Xbox? Hudson's going to come across the line, says a 107 point. I'll be completely your end. Anybody else reporting lag? Please let me know. I've got no frame drops whatsoever. Oh, is it? Are you asking me? Or are you telling me, Chapella? Hello? Is that Paloma? Paloma? Are you getting laggy stream? Well, it shouldn't be, because my end is absolutely perfect. That's really strange, because on my end I've got, it tells me how many frames I drop, and it says 0.0%. Just to let you know, guys, we are streaming via Twitch and also onto the RCRL League YouTube channel as well. So Hudson is now finally retired, so we'll be going straight in. That was the quickest Q1 I've ever had, with only 3 cars set in a lap. Yeah, I set my bit rate. Not that I have to check it. And Martin, thank you ever so much for the follow, pal. Little SpongeBob. I set the bit rate within, you know, I don't set it too high, so it should be able to cope with it. So that I did have it fairly high, but I lowered it because I was having some issues, even, you know. So if you have any lag whatsoever, just reload the stream. So now going into Q3, we've actually got a couple more drivers now. Headset's fallen off my head. So what strat would everyone go for here? If it's a dry race, would it be... I don't even know the strats. Got rapids going out. Let's have a look at the stand board with... I think it's rapids, or is it Hudson? It can't be Hudson, is it? No, it's not. It's Dublin, man. Let's get everything else back on track. One stop, soft to medium. See, I'm always one to start on the mediums. But then again, if something happens like a safety car, that brings it, so it brings it back into play for some of the others. So what we got? A bit of a mixture. So we've got 4 people, well 3 people out on track on the mediums, but they can still start on the softs, set a bank lap. So staying on board the Red Bull of Dublin Man. What would be a decent medium hot lap? 108s? And Japella, you can't answer this. He's gone through the centre S, is now down into turn 4. No, I was saying, what would be a good hot lap on the mediums in Q2? What would be a good time? Well, it's normally the softs. Hudson set a 107.5, and that's just in Q1. You'd think it'd be. Can you get into a 107? I think this is going to be a 108.3, 108.3, 108.3, 108.3. Oh, how close was that? Oh, I need a medal for that. Oh, his Major goes quick is on a set of softs. Tom goes even quicker, 107.1. His teammates are about to cross the line, goes P2, 107.7. We've got a Mercedes about to come across the line. Who is that? Is that Nat Dog? It is, goes P4 and the medians, 108.1. We've got a Ferrari who goes across the line. That is Page on the set of softs, 108.1. And Rob Kelly in the Mercedes has gone P3 with a 107.7. Currently at the moment the one with the bragging rights is the Aston Martin of Tommy. And then Merc Fusions goes P2 with a 107.3. Looks like McLaren is coming into the pits. What about the AlphaTauri of XTR Red on the set of mediums? Where can he go? Goes P5 with a 107.9. So here we got out on track. I think KG is going to be the next one, who is lagging a little bit for me. He is going to come across the line on a set of softs of 107.4. And then who I think everyone has set a time. Martin's going for a second lap. Doesn't improve. I think that was a Ferrari. Is he going to go for another one on the set of softs, or is he going to peel into the pits? Looks like he's going to peel into the pits. So if we could get a percentage of chances, if FR could, is coming back, what would you say? Well, the thing is, I wouldn't be starting. I wouldn't be revamping FFR. I can't remember half the drivers' names. I remember some of them. Oh, what was it? Christian? Isn't there one called Christian? It's really annoying. So Red Bull Hudson starting his first lap. Am I going to stream next week Tier 3? No, because it's during the day. So 4 drivers, still yet to set a time. One of them is Hudson. Let's go on board with Hudson because he'll be the next one. He's set a purple first sector as he's coming around turn 6 into turn 7. Oh, he's gone really wide and he's going to have lost a bit of time by going out wide there. But a little bit out of shape. I'm the GOAT, am I? Oh, far from it, mate. Far from it. Now up into turn 12. This is where you want to nail the corner. If you nail this and get this perfect, you carry the speed all the way down into turn 1. I wonder what the distance is from turn 12 all the way down to turn 1. Goes P4, the set starts at 107. Who is further back? I think it's Rapids. No, it's not. It's Stone Elk. He must have invalidated his lap. What about Rapids goes purple in the second sector. 1,000 miles. I was thinking the 1001. And Rapids, where can he go? He goes P2, 107.3. Tommy's still holding that that P1 at the moment. And we've got Dublin's about to start his new lap. MC Hammer. Nobody can touch him. And he goes 108.5, currently P13 in the danger zone. As Dublin goes purple in the first sector, we don't know if that is real because Cody's always throws in at Stone Elk. Go back on board with Stone Elk coming across the line now, goes P8, 107.8. Got an Alfa Romeo, I think that was Major. The next person that's going to come across the line, I think, is Dublin, who is 7.5 tenths up on his fastest time. That will certainly throw him in the mix, but this is only to get through into Q3, sorry. As Dublin goes across the line, P4, 107.3. A lot of drivers in those low 107s, P2, P3 and P4, well, throw P5 and P6 in there. About MC Hammer, he's going to peel into the pits. Still 6.5 minutes left of qualifying. Go on board with Major in the Alfa Romeo. Stay to the left hand side of the pit wall for the shortest direct route. Jumps up to P10. Somebody further back on track. We've got who was that came across the lane? Stone Out goes up to P10. And we've got the Alpha Tauri starting his new lap. XTR Red. I think Nat Dog starting another lap on the softs. Having to burn another set. The Dublin now peeling into the pits. What would be a cut-off time? Hudson going to take it all. Do you reckon Hudson will take pole position? Where's Hudson sat at the moment? So we're on board with him at the moment. He's got 107.5 at 4 tenths difference. Let's have a look at the. There is the difference. The delta gap between P1 and all other drivers. That's Stone Elk. He is 2.5 tenths up on his fastest time. Can he improve? He does. P6. Hudson about to start another lap. What about Red? Can he improve on? Yes, he does. Fastest at 107.1. We have a new P1 at the moment. What about Nat Dog? Currently in the drop zone, jumps up to P4. Don't know what time it is because I've got the delta difference. What about the Red Ferrari? Can't improve. 24 seconds down on his fastest lap. Let's jump back to yeah, I think we should all root. Actually, no, I can't say that because I'm streaming. But exactly what you said. Who is going to be the next one to cross the line? I think it might be Hudson. It is. He's gone purple in the second sector. Great exit from turn 12. It will be full throttle, full beans. There it is, DRS wide open. This is a bad camera angle. He's going to come across the line. P1 107.1, very close from himself and XTR Red. A lot of other drivers now pinning into the pits. Rob Kelly still in sector 2. What about his teammate Nat Dog? Is he improving? No, he's not. He's pinning into the pits. What about the Aston Martin? I think he's on an out lap. What about Hollier Page right on the cut-off zone? Can't improve, but I think he's going to go again. So is Dublin as well. Let's go Hudson. Got some proper supporters in the chat now. What about the Mercedes of Rob Kelly? He's going to come across the line, does improve P10 at the moment, but right on the cusp. Where's the other Ferrari? Oh, it's now for Romeo. No, it's not. It's Major Dizarstar. Dizarstar? And also we've got MC Hammer starting a new lap as well. Martin will be the next one to cross the line. I think this will be his potentially last go. He jumps up to P5 107.3. What about Page? He's invalidated his current lap. Go on board with Merc Fusions on an out lap. Dublin goes up to P4 107.2. Are we going to see any? Surely in Q3 we're going to see some 106s. Also, it's Hollier Page's debut, is it? There's nothing more intense than a debut, especially in a new league. You want to impress everyone and show them your pace. Hollier Page has done 4 laps on those softs. It's not really a set of softs you want to start a new don't want to set MC Hammer has got this next lap to set a lap, because otherwise he is going to be out of Q2. Oh, what about Fusions? Fusions goes even faster, 106.8, first driver into the 106s. Wow, we've seen it already before Q3. And let's go on board with the Mercedes of Rob Kelly. And I don't know what Code Masters is on with giving me these poor camera views. And we've got a spinner out the exit of turn 12. He's managed to get back on the track, and Rob Kelly does get past. Gets out of the drop zone. He's at P9 for now. Can anyone push him down? So Major in the Alfa Romeo stays P13. What about MC Hammer? Oh my god, we've got a KO. And who was that? MC Hammer stays at P13. And who else we've got further back is Stone Elk. Can he improve on P11? He can't, so he will not be progressing into Q3. What about Hollier on these soft tyres? Does he think it's the race? No, he does slightly improve on his fastest time, but he will not be progressing into qualifying 3. What about Rob Kelly? No, 3 seconds down on his fastest lap. Fusions has pitted, and I think the only person now that could improve is this man here in P14. What is he going to do to get into that drop zone? He's got to get about half a second, which he's currently not doing. That'll be quite some doing if he can now manage to get out the last corner half a second. He does improve by 2/100ths of a second, but he will finish he will start in P14. So there we have it. One person we are waiting for is a Mercedes of Rob Kelly. Yeah, Fusions, that's going to be a very delightful battle up front. Yeah, it's like the hair and the turtle and the hair. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. So we're going to see top 9 go through because of the fewer drivers. So top 10, AG, bit unfortunate for not getting through. Only separated by a few 100ths of a second. So there we have it. Qualifying 2 has finished. There is the standings from qualifying 2. Let's have a look at them all the way down. Right, now the showdown. 9 drivers, qualifying 3, 12 minutes. But it feels like a 50% race has already happened already. Yes, I will have flashbacks. So the first person out is Rob Kelly. Will we see anybody going out and scrubbed set of tyres? Then you can save a set for the race. On the off chance that we see a safety car. Who's going to predict? So predictions on the exact time of the pole lap. See who gets the closest. Put your guesses in. Stone Elk, welcome in, pal. What was that? F in the chat for Milan's so far, if so. I remember Milan's. He was pretty good pacey driver. All drivers are pretty much out on track. Rob Kelly throwing the car in, and now up into turn 8, downhill for turn 9, like an elongated sort of hairpin. Now up for turn 10. Get early on the throttle. And pick your braking zone for turn 12. And then just carry that pace early on the throttle. Then this will be flat out through technically turns 13, 14 and 15. And we're going to see a provisional pole of a 107.4. Next will be crossing lines. Rapids, he goes quick as a 107.1. And then Merckx goes in quicker, 106.8. So the Alfa Romeo on provisional pole. What about Hudson? Can't go quicker at 107.1. Tommy goes second at 107 flat. And then Martin did come across the line. I think he might have invalidated his lap. XTR Red goes P5. And Rapids has binned it on the exit of turn 4. Oh, that was close. Not too sure what's happened there. Let's go on board with Nat Dog, who's gone P6 at 107.2. Is Martin going again, or is he... Actually, let's bring up the telemetry. Is he pushing again, or is he going to come back for a new set of tyres? Let's go on board with Merck. Is he's the next one? No, he's 3 seconds down. About Rob Kelly, can he improve? No, he can't. And Martin has bowed out this lap. What about Tommy? It looks like he might be going again. Can he improve? No, he's definitely not going to improve. XTR Reds coming into the pits very aggressively. Nat Dog might come into the pits. No, he's not. He's going to stay out. So currently on pole position is the Alfa Romeo Merc Fusions, and alongside him on the front row of the grid, only about 2/10 behind him, is the Aston Martin of Tommy. Hudson on the second row, and possibly going to be jumped is Kills Rapids, who lost it on the exit of turn 4. Tommy surely is going to come into the pits now. And there we are. The old drivers are going to wait, potentially wait who's going to be the first driver out on track. So we've got an early bird that's come out, and that looks like it might be, I don't know, one of the Red Bulls. It is Dublin. Has he fueled his car for 2 runs potentially? As he's not set a lap yet. You don't want to leave it too long. Pressure will be riding on this Red Bull's shoulders, as we've got millions across the world viewing in via Twitch. No, I'm bullshitting, we've got a few viewers. Here we go, preparations done. Stay on board with him. The whole lap of this Brazilian Grand Prix here in Sao Paulo. Great exit from turn 2. Hugs the inside of turn 3. The shortest route. Turn 4. 16.6 first sector, flat out through turn 5. Be a slight lift from turn 6 and 7. Now braking straight line, turn the car, get that rotation of turn 8 down into turn 9, takes a lot of the curb on the inside, early on the throttle, and then up turn 10, get to the left hand side, throw the car in, and again be as brave as possible. And then this is flat out down up into turn 12, pick your braking zone just before the 50-metre board, and again early on the throttle, and this will be flat out staying and hugging the inside of the track. Don't take too much of the curb because it will invalidate the lap, and again hugs the inside of the track. And he's going to come across the line and set a 107.3, good enough for P6. So we have now other drivers out on the track for their outlaps. We'll find out who's the first one. It's going to be the Mercedes of Nat Dog in the Mercedes. In the Mercedes. What is with these camera views? Staying to the right hand side, braking in a straight line, throw the car in. Oh, he's invalidated it, he's got to get out of the way. As Tommy, I don't think that's hampered his lap. Let's have a look at his He is 100 of a second up on his fastest lap. Has gone purple through the first sector. Alfa Romeo 2 cars back on the track from him, who's on provisional pole. We wait eagerly to see what his sector 2 is like. Is he going to be up? He is just under a tenth and a half. It is a purple sector. And he dislodged the Alfa Romeo. Stays to the left hand side. He's going to come across the line and he goes provisional pole with a 106.8. And what about Merc Fusions? He's going to come across the line and he goes fast as a 106.6. They are swapping times. Let's go on board with the Aston Martin. Aston Martin of Martin. He has not set a time. What about Hudson? He is P3 at the moment with a 106.9. The AlphaTauri is just starting his lap. What about, let's stay on board with Hudson. I don't know if he was on an out lap. But currently we have the Alfa Romeo of Merc Fusions on provisional pole with a 106.6. E2 is the Aston Martin of Tommy. E3 is this man here in the Red Bull of Hudson. Have a look at his sector 2. He's slightly down on his fastest time, but he might get a slipstream off the Aston Martin in front of him, which will benefit him all the way down. Oh, he's peeled into the pits, and who was that? I think it's Martin. He's gone P5 with a 107.1. What about Merc Fusions? He didn't improve on his fastest time. And Tommy, can he improve? No, he can't. But will he have enough time? And XTR Red has gone P4 with a 106.9. So we've got 4 drivers into that 106. So the Alfa Romeo guy has beaten your quali time. So maybe we should get him in. El Plano. Check if that, no, he's invalidated it. Turn 10 beautifully. Sorry, turn 8. Fusion's about to come across the line, and that is his qualifying over. Can anyone dislodge him off of pole positions going back on board with the AlphaTauri? No, he's definitely not. As the Aston Martin of Martin comes across the line, he is going to stay P6 unless this Red Bull of Dublin can do anything about it. He's going to come across the line and he stays P8, and that is going to do it for qualifying. So the Alfa Romeo of Merc Fusion takes pole position and the bragging rights. Alongside him on the front row will be the Aston Martin of Tommy. Great qualifying. Yeah, Japelli, you need to teach Unknown. You can swap notes. Unknown can teach you about the stewarding. You need to get my man up to scratch on L Beast mode. There was the Williams of Rapids who DNF'd P5. So I don't know if we're going to have a couple of minutes break. Hopefully we will. We don't have to go straight into it. And fingers crossed. What? At Jeddah? You're talking about Jeddah? I normally put it in the race check-in. Oh, you. Oh, I think I know what you mean now. You're talking about our DM chat earlier. Yes, in all time, in all time, in all good time. Right. Someone's been given the thumbs up to get going. Nice clean race, that's what we want to see. I think we're going to see a lot of DRS train out of turn 12. Normally, let's have a look at tyres. So obviously, get rid of that one. Let's go for that one instead. What was I going to say? Can't remember what I was going to say now. So 15 runners. Gasly is now made it in, I think. A late joiner. So he'll be starting from the back of the grid. I didn't know he was part of the league. I probably did, but forgot. The top 9 will be on the used. Actually, is it top 10? Yeah, because we had 10 in Q2, so top 10 will be. Well, we got two naughty people, Hudson and Tommy, back to the grid. And yeah, freezing cold tyres. The top 10 will be on the set of tyres that they qualified on. The only change from tyres, you got everyone on softs apart from Stone Elk in P10 on the mediums. They'll really be doing a medium then soft. Oh me. Hudson waiting for all the cars to get him back into place. Right, waiting for the lights. Where are they? There they are. 3 lights and 4 lights and 5 lights. As we wait for them to go out, and they're out, and away we go. It looks like the Alfa Romeo got a very good start. As they go down into turn 1, the Red Bull things going to move around the outside. And it looks like they're starting to feed through nicely. No collisions as one of the cars has gone slightly wide. I think that's the Aston Martin. As we've got KG already up into P7 as they start now feeding down into turn 4. As we've got one of the Red Bulls. Ooh. As Red is thinking of a possible move, and he's also got the Alpha, the Williams going down, possible down the inside at turn 8. He had to back out, but oh, they're getting all out of shape, and we've got somebody that's possibly got. I think that's a Mercedes of Rob Kelly, and we are already down to 14 runners as the virtual safety car. Virtual safety car is out. So all drivers will have to go down to, will drive to a set. Stone Elk gets a 5-second time penalty. Martin, so Martin might have hit the back of him. Has he gone? Go back on board with these leaders just in case. Oh, we've got someone coming to the pits, and that's Tommy. Has he got wing damage? When are we going to see the virtual safety car coming back in? Or how many people are going to get drive-through penalties? And there we go. As Major gets a drive-through penalty. As we start to see them going around turn 3. Look, you see them snaking along. Mercedes going to think of a move down the outside of the Williams. As he's going extremely wide and comes back in front of KG. They now come up into turn 6 and 7. Nobody quite close enough for a move yet. They now feed around. Up into turn 10. Let's have a look and see position changes. A lot of people up a few positions off the start. KG up 3 positions. Also P8, P9 and P10 all up 3 positions. We've got the Red Bull of Dublin right on the gearbox of the Alpine in front of him. As Gasly has he made a move? No, he's quite far back off the pace. Let's go on board with the leaders though. Oh, we've got a spinner! Nat Dog has spun at turn 4. Don't know if there's been some form of collision, but he's now gone down to, I think he's rejoined in P10, but he's still down by turn 5, driving extremely slow. So DRS has been activated, I believe. And this is where we'll see the DRS train. Anyone close enough? Dublin is extremely close to the back end of the Williams in front of him. Are we going to see a move down the inside? Not quite close enough. They start rounding turn 2. Already the Alfa Romeo 1.7 seconds separates himself and Hudson, and Hudson's already got the Alfa Tauri right on the gearbox of himself. Nice little 3-way battle going on for P2. As Nat Dog gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits, and Nat Dog is out. Oh, he's retired in the pits. Hopefully that won't bring out a safety car. Look at this, a Red Bull getting much closer. He's going to go for a move down the inside, but pulled out at the last minute. Gasly gets a 3-second time penalty. Where's Gasly? He did start at the back. He's already up into P11, but has got a time penalty to his name. And still this battle for P5 continues as the Alfa Romeo of Major has pitted. The gap between P1 and P2 now only 1.5 seconds, so Hudson has managed to take a little bit of time out of the lead. Is the AlphaTauri close enough to that Red Bull going into turn 1? Not quite close enough on this time round. Has he got a better exit out of turn 2 into turn 3? He looks extremely close here, and he will have the aid of DRS. He's going to pull to the inside, down the inside of that Red Bull, and up into P2 now, as Rapids is very much close to these two as well. Let's go on board with this little battle for P5 again. Red Bull not quite close enough to the Alpine for a move. What a great move from the AlphaTauri. XTR Red now up into P2. Hudson hasn't finished. He wants the position back. All this squabbling is helping out Fusions, as that gap is now extended to 2 seconds. As Martin in the Aston Martin gets a 3-second time penalty. Stay on board with this Red Bull. He's gaining. Is he going to send one down the inside? He is. Oh, come on. And that is him up into P2 now. Who is going to have the DRS? It is going to be the AlphaTauri. Are we going to see another switch? Hudson's gone defensive. He's planted his car in the middle of the road as the AlphaTauri goes down the inside. Oh, that was extremely close. But Hudson has positioned his car extremely well as this battle continues. The AlphaTauri tries to move round the outside up into P6. Up into turn 6. And we've got a little battle going on for P5 as the Ferrari of Hollier Page, I believe this is his debut race for RCRL. Is the AlphaTauri going to be close enough for a move? Into turn 1, he's going to go for it down the inside of Hudson, and that is job done. It's not going to get a great exit, but look at that, the Red Bull right behind. Stay on board with the Williams, who's just watching these two battle it out on track. Further back as Hudson sends one down the inside. He's done that very, very nicely, and they're going to continue. Oh no, Hudson's caught the edge of the curb. Oh, what a shame. Oh, I think that was a racing incident. I think he just had too much of his wheel on the curb. Hopefully he'll be able to continue. Where's he come out? He's come out in P8. As Hudson gets a 10-second time penalty for cutting the corner. But he's now stationary. I'd imagine he's probably got no wing. Alpine pulls out for a little bit of fresh air from the back of that Red Bull. Not quite close enough for a move. As Rapids now is right behind the AlphaTauri. He waited and waited for those two to battle it out, and someone had to. Oh, someone's gone off. Who's that? And that. Oh no, it's Hudson. Don't know if he's. I don't know if he's binned it as a safety car. The full cost safety car has come out. And that is really going to benefit the soft runners because they can get a free pit stop. It looks like he's gone past. He's gone past the pit entrance. Where can you? I don't know if he's. There is his car on the right hand side. Let's have a look at Red. Red's pitted. Rapids will pit. What about? I think everyone's going to come in. So how many did you say then? Did you say one VSC? No, you said two VSCs, didn't you? Two VSCs and one safety car. We're now down to only 12 racers. We'll have a look and see what. Let's have a look and see what tyres everyone is on after the pits. So a lot of people going on to the hards. So I'm opting for the mediums. So we'll have to see whether 26 laps is doable on a set of mediums. Granted, you'll be faster. However, are we going to see another safety car? Always comes out like the last 5-6 laps. So top two on the mediums, brand new. Ooh, little tap from the AlphaTauri there. As Stonell gets disqualified for ignoring yellow flags. I didn't see that. Did someone overtake the safety car? If you overtake the safety car, unless it tells you to, you get automatically disqualified. Was that the Stone Elk person? Oh, I see. I know I could have sworn he might have been I know I've raced in a league before where someone tried to unlap themselves because they were a lap down. So they tried just overtaking everybody. And yes, it ended in tears. Yeah. As Palmer's just Palmer has just said. But even if you're lapped, you should. Yeah, you can't really. I reckon the game should still bring that into play. Or we might see the safety car going back in now. As we are. Safety car now coming back in. We can get going again. Right, so stay on board with Rapids, who's on the first one on the hards. Where then we're going to see Fusions bolting it. This is where we might see. There we go. He's gone, and already Gasly's gone past. Always battling side by side. Now up into turn one we go. And we got a couple of people. Someone's gone. I think that's Martin. It's dropped it down to B10. Go back on board with the leaders. Let's look at that. We've got the McLaren snaking it down. Just straight there. I'm going to go back on board with this little battle between the Ferrari and the McLaren at the back. This is the closest battle at the moment. So far, Fusion's half a second up the road from the AlphaTauri, both on the same tyres. Is he able to get out of the DRS? We won't see the DRS for another 2 laps. Your master plan did not work, my your young sir. Fusion setting the fastest lap on the set of mediums on 109.6. I really wish Codemasters would give better camera views than that. But Gasly from the back of the pack already up into P8 now, right on the back of his teammate. No DRS yet. He is on the softer compound. Oh, almost loses it. It's a little bit out of shape, does get a 3-second time penalty for his measure. Oh, and he's tapped his teammate and he's fighting for dear life to keep that car. And he's now got Martin on the back end of him. But he broke much later than his teammate did. But well caught, sir. See, what sort of camera view is that? Fusion's now extended his leads, 1.1 second clear in the lead. Oh, look at this. We've got a little bit. Look at this. The Aston Martin now right behind Gasly on the harder compound tyre as well. DRS has been activated. They both will have it. Not quite close enough as they feed round turn 4. Feel that the Ferrari in front of MC Hammer might be under a little bit of threat when it comes after turn 12. Or as MC Hammer is out of DRS at the moment though, so he might be under threat as well from his teammate. And look at this, you've got two McLarens and I think Tommy has been let through by his teammate, but let's go on board with Gasly. Is Gasly going to be able to get past MC Hammer as easy as the two Aston Martins have? He's going to go round the outside. And there is Gasly now up into P8. Now Tommy is going to take a little while to catch these duo Tangerine Army. See, that's a better camera view. KG right on the back end of the Red Bull. And now Tommy right on the back end of the other McLaren. All goes extremely wide on the exit. Now it's a pure drag race as both of them have got the DRS. Who's going to get the better exit out of turn 2? And it looks like the Aston Martin is a lot closer to the McLaren this time round. As McLaren has gone to the defensive side but pulls back to the inside. And the Aston Martin's going to go down the inside at turn 4. Oh, slight contact to the wheels, but look at that. The Aston Martin has made his way. But look at this, the McLaren is fighting it back for dear life. As MC Hammer does get... MC Hammer. Oh, Gasly's gone wide at turn 8. And that has put Tommy right into his gearbox. So Gasly does not have any DRS potentially because the Ferrari is further down the track. So leader 1.9 seconds out from the AlphaTauri. As we stay on board with Gasly, with Tommy, the Aston Martin's going to go down the outside into turn 1, and that is job done. But will the McLaren get the move back after turn 3? He is going to get the DRS. He's going to deploy all of his ERS. He's only got 1% now. I don't think he's going to have enough. No, as they both go into turn 4. Oh, this is a bit of a late lunge from Gasly. And he's lost a position to his teammate. Luckily, Tommy didn't get any damage, or I don't think he spun from that, so... Oh, what was that? As now the other Aston Martin right on the back end, so Martin's going to think of a potential move. Both with the DRS. Oh, as Gasly went a little bit late for the defensive move. He's going to try around the outside, and there's slight banging of the wheels. And we got Major right now on the back end. It's all happening wherever you look. I'm going to have to switch to... No, I'm not going to go back to this battle. Oh, late on the brake from Alfa Romeo. Did he save it? Yes, he did. Sorry about that. That was a quick switch. Because KG is right on the back end of the Red Bull. Look at this. We've got a 5-way battle for P7. I might go back on board with them actually. Yeah, let's go back on board with the battle for P7. They're all dragging each other along. For the leader now, 2.7 seconds separates himself and the AlphaTauri. But Rapids is closing the gap between himself and the AlphaTauri for P2. And now Gasly has made his way past his teammate up into P8 again. He's pulling his teammate along. Surely his teammate's not going to go for the move down the inside. He is. Oh, his job done again. So MC Hammer back up into P8. Is he going to let his teammate round the outside of turn 6? That is very brave to go round there. And they're going to go side by side still. Up into... Oh, guys, keep it clean. Oh, no. As MC Hammer, they were going too aggressive, I think. No one wanted to back out of that little tussle. Hoping to see a little battle going on as Rapids is now closing down this gap between himself and the AlphaTauri. Not quite close enough. going into turn 4. But can he stay close enough all the way round, going into turn 12? He is staying very close to him. He's on the. They're all on the same age tyre, but he's on the hard, so maybe these mediums are now starting to fade away. The leader 3.6 seconds down the road. Will they start to fall off the cliff? Was the hards a better tyre? Or we will still see a safety car thrown into the mix? We still continue to see this beautiful battle for P4 as Major. Oh, we've got a couple of overtakes. I don't know if something's happened, but look at that. We've got the Aston Martin of Tommy making his way past the Ferrari, now up into P6. As MC Hammer gets a 3-second time penalty. That looks like a better exit from the Williams driver. This could be a possible move. He looks a lot closer than he has done before. This potentially could be a move going around the outside. Oh, but the straight line speed from that AlphaTauri is just too much. What about the Aston Martin, who's on the back end of this Alpine? He's going to think of a move down the inside at turn 1. But he gets a better exit, and also a better exit out of turn 3. He's going to take the wide approach, and he's much, much closer. And he's going to go side by side. And that is Tommy up into P5. And look at that, we've got the Ferrari has lost it in the back there. Has managed to keep P7. Martin on the back end of the other Alfa Romeo. Oh god, my legs have gone numb. We need a safety car, safety car. Yes, Demar's going to pull to the outside. And then that is job done. He's up into P9. Is Aston Martin going to make a move down the inside at turn 4? He is. And he is now up into P4. He's making moves. Great recovery. He has got 7.5 seconds to catch down the last of the podium positions though. Got a bit of work to do. Got to get out of the DRS of Dublin. Oh, Rapids up into P. Of course he did. Did I catch that or did I miss it? I think I did catch it. I'm sorry if I didn't. I've never had a DRS train go on for so long. I've never had a DRS train go on for so long. Gasly getting another 3-second time penalty, currently down in P8. Got 2.6 seconds as someone has retired in the pits. I think that is major. Hopefully that won't bring out a safety car. Actually, we could do with one. Look there for a minute that Tommy is struggling with traction on those used mediums. Will this come back to Dublin? As he has got the aid of DRS, but look at that, Kaji right on the back end as well. As they're both catching, it's stay on board with Kaji. All sort of about a lunge down the inside. They're both going to get a better exit coming out of this corner. Oh, he lied. Is he going to be close enough for a move? No, look at them. They're all separated by about a second on that track. It's almost like watching Sky Electrics. It's beautiful. MC Hammer 2/10 behind the Aston Martin. Red Bull is a lot closer this time round, and as they go past the pit entrance, Tommy's going to have to go to the is staying to the outside, and the Red Bull is going to stay to the inside. Yes, it might get a better exit. And it looks like he might. Oh, he wasn't quite close enough for a retake of the position. And now we got doubling back up into P4. And further back we got MC Hammer taking a move down the inside for P8 on Martin. We haven't really been on board the leader. It's difficult to commentate on the leader who is, well, almost 5 seconds up front. Looks very gloomy all of a sudden. Are we going to have some rain towards the end of the race? Gasly has come into the pits for a set of soft compound tyres. He's going for fastest lap. Go on, throw some rain in there. That'd be hilarious. Excuse me. Seven laps left here in Sao Paulo, the RCRL Tier 1 Grand Prix. Still plenty of overtakes potentially to come. Aston Martin still trying to get past MC Hammer for P8 as Collier has got a time penalty, as so has MC Hammer. Gasly gets another time penalty. He's really pushing for penalties. He's going to get disqualified soon. Why would the camera view show me behind? Oh, hold on a minute. I thought there was a way of changing it. Looks like this whole race is just going to be, well, at least 80% of it is just going to be these four drivers battling it out. "21 laps on a set of mediums, quite impressive, and still pushing. I'm amazed that the cards have not come into play. Well, we've got an overtake finally. That is Aston Martin's gone for a move, and he is now up into P8. But are we going to see a switch? Stay on board with this. I think this might be a move again. Martin's going to go to the outside. Oh, not quite close enough. Only 4 laps left. 10 drivers remaining. All they have to do is finish to get a point if they are doing that point scheme. MC Hammer has now made his way past Martin. These two are definitely swapping. I think we might see a swap again. As the Aston Martin's going to pull to the inside, and that is swapped again. Let's have a look at the changes of positions. The Rapids up 3 positions, doubling up 4. And the newbie in the Ferrari up 5 positions now as Tommy is pitted. And MC Hammer and Martin still squabbling at it. Oh, Martin not quite close enough on this. Don't think he's going to be close enough to retake that position though. as everybody is starting to spread out a little bit. Everyone not in the DRS apart from MC Hammer and Martin. Actually, but the gap, look at this, the gap has come down to only 3.3 seconds. Stay on board with Rapids. Maybe these mediums on the last, well, we're now going to be on the penultimate lap, so it's this lap and the next lap. Surely he can't take 3.4 seconds down. It is coming down, and very quickly. Let's have a look at the tyres. 24 laps, that is asking a lot. Aston Martin, Martin not quite close enough for a move. Is he close enough on the exit of turn 3? He'll have the aid of DRS. Where's the McLaren going to place his car? They have still got another lap, and look at this, 2.6 seconds separate the two up front. Is Rapids just pushing now? He saved a little bit of ERS. What about the leader? He's got 50%. He's just had enough to play with as he's going to start the final lap of this race. And I imagine he's going to probably use every last bit of the ERS that he has. Yes, he's down to 26% already. Oh, if only we had another 2 laps to this race. Right, let's stay on board with Merc Fusions as Tommy gets a 3-second. No, he doesn't. He gets the fastest lap of the race for 107.8. I naturally think, oh my god, look at this, we've got side-by-side action going through into turn 4. They just about kept it on the track, but I'm going to have to skip to the leaders. Look how close they are now, 1.5 seconds, but I don't think it's going to be, it is going to be close enough, as Merc Fusions is going to come round turn 14 into turn 15. But how Rapids has brought down that. He's going to come across the line and take the checkered flag and take the win here in Brazil. Rapids will take P2. Red will come across the line and take P3, but will he? Can Dublin take that last podium? He doesn't. He's taken P4. KG P5. Hollier, great finish, P6. MC Hammer has got Martin right on the gearbox of him. As Martin takes him on penalties, MC Hammer down to P8, Gasly P9, and Tommy will come across the line and jumps Gasly. He'll take P9, Gasly down into P10. Wow. As Gasly gets driver of the day, I'm probably inclined to agree with that. From last on the grid to mid-table. I think it was mid. We'll have to take a butcher's. Congratulations to the winner of this race. Controlled it from the off. Was he? I think he led every lap of the race, I believe. I could be wrong because we had this safety car that everyone pitted at the same time. So unless he had one of the first pit stops and then someone overtook him in the pit. So there we have it for RCRL Tier 1 Brazilian Grand Prix. There are your final standings. Merc Fusions in the Alfa Romeo takes pole and also converts that to a win as well. The fastest lap will go to Tommy in the Aston Martin with a 107.8. Fastest by anybody on the new set of softs. Rapids really close the gap down to 1.5 seconds. HTR Red in the Avteri takes the last podium. Dublin P4, KG P5. The Ferrari of Hollier Page takes P6, and Martin P7, MC Howard P8, Tommy P9, and Gasly in P10. thank you for everybody for joining us here today for the stream. I'm feeling so shattered, I'm going to have to fall asleep pretty much straight away. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed.